to Prediction Esports Show, Hard Reads, where it's me, TK, and Austy, where we talk about Smash and everything that kind of included in that. So honestly, we talk about a lot of the tournaments and things like that, but also we talk about any issues that are on our minds or just being rampant in the Smash community. So today, we have basically three topics. It's Shine, what happened to Shine, what's going on at Switch Fest next week this weekend, and of course, commentary and all the things about that, as well as just kind of working Smash events in general. So it's not like all about commentary, but it's because we're commentators, it'll be mostly about commentary. So anyway, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing pretty okay, man. Pretty long day, but you know, we're hanging in there. How was your weekend? How was Shine?
Shine was cool as an event, but Worcester sucks. And I'm not gonna take that back. Like I don't care if you live in Worcester, man. Like go live somewhere else. Like if someone told me today, came up to me straight into my face and was like, "Man, you know Fayetteville sucks," I'd be like, "Yeah," because it does. Sometimes you just live in a place that isn't like that dope. And seeing as Shine was in Boston proper for like the last few years, and it was godlike. You know, that sucks that we ended up going to Worcester. I will say that the people that were there, though, were still fun to hang out with. You know, I got to hang out with, I like New England a lot ever since like Brawl. So Kool-Aid was there, Hazmat was there, Amoeba, and some of the other like cool people like that. So Ajax, Eduardo, it was cool. So I enjoyed hanging out with the people. But as far as like, I don't know, as far as the area, I'd rather be somewhere else. That's all.
You definitely you stayed indoors the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, especially so like, was the mosquito thing? Was that like an actual big threat for you guys, or was that just kind of like you didn't really?
It was like it could have been a threat. I think the mosquitoes were like in Boston proper or something like that. And we're like an hour and a half away or an hour away from Boston. So yeah, I think there's potential for a mosquito to get that far, of course. But I got bit by one mosquito, and I'm not dead yet. So. There it is.
Okay.
But also so did Shannon, and she went to the hospital. So that kind of sucked because she went to the hospital because she was shook, and then it didn't even matter because that stuff's not going to show up in your like bloodstream or anything until like basically 4 days from now. So
it's like a long-term thing, right? So like there's no way they would be able to. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure you're fine, but it's still like a. That could be a scary thing, you know. For those unaware, like that was the whole like the triple E virus that was going on in the mosquitoes that like caused like brain problems for you. There's a swarm of them in the Boston area, so like an hour away, like he said. So there's like a joke going on in the Smash scene, like you know, like the line to the CVS or whatever was like going across the block because people were trying to go there to like buy repellent and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, there was a lot of repellent out there. Honestly. I gotta give a shout out to Vish though, because he had like the best smelling repellent. Like his repellent almost cologne. I was like, good job, because I actually hate putting on repellent because like I don't like bug spray. Like I don't like the way it smells. But I don't know what repellent he had, but that joint was that joint was hitting.
Well, you heard about them? What is it? I think it was Victoria's Secret. One of their perfumes actually has something inside of it that repels mosquitoes, even though it makes it smell nice. So people are just, like that was like, oh, when I go camping, I'm just gonna put on some perfume instead of the typical bug spray.
See, I'm not gonna put on Victoria's Secret perfume. Like, what are you saying?
I'm just saying that if you want to smell nice, if you don't like the smell, there's perfume as an alternate option. There's no shame. There's no shame right now on the table. You know, I'm just trying to give you an alternative option. That's all.
All right, bro. All right. Well, mosquitoes aside, the best thing happened at Shine, and that was someone else beat MKLeo. And who was it? My goddamn son. Sam Sawyer has done it. Okay. So I'm proud of him, obviously. But also, it's just, I feel like even if you beat MKLeo once, that's not the end all be all for Leo. Leo, I feel like he may not say it out loud. He may not, you know, openly do it, but I feel like he's definitely the type to go home and study a lot and then realize the error of his ways and then close the holes in his offense and defense to make it even harder. So he's basically just turning the final boss too. Like you beat him once, that's great. Now you got to do it again. And is he going to be able to do it again? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I definitely hope so, but it's going to be an uphill battle. I'll tell you that.
I'd like to see it because, you know, not many people have multiple wins on Leo. You know, like everyone always gets like that one little win. Remember Mars got his win at like Smash Factor? Yeah. And then he hasn't been able to repeat that since. So I'm hoping this is, like you said, I hope this is not like a one and done for Sam Sora.
Yeah.
What happened to Tweak? Like, did he not get top 8? What was that all about?
Tweak made top 8. He lost.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, it's right. Nairo had a run. I remember there was an issue between what was it, Nairo and DeBuzz about DSR or something like that. Did you hear anything about that?
All right. So the whole story, like what he was complaining about was funny, but the whole story is interesting because DeBuzz got off that stage and like we were in the back like playing friendlies. It was me, Eduardo, Amoeba, and Kool-Aid, and we were just playing doubles and shit. And DeBuzz gets off stage and just fucking lays into Eduardo, dog. And I was like, and I made this joke that was like, yeah, this rule wouldn't even happen. This rule wouldn't even matter if you had just won 3-0, you know?
You said that?
I don't think he appreciated that joke. It was real though. Like you don't have to worry about DSR and all that shit if you just win in the first 3 games. That was his fault, bro. I don't care. He came off that stage heated, and they both had to deal with it at some point in time. And on top of that, I think he actually went to Battlefield earlier, so he went to a stage that he didn't like. Now, I'm not saying his complaints aren't valid. They're definitely fucking valid. Like I think DSR is a really dumb rule, especially in best of 5 if you're gonna have a small stage list. I think the best thing you can do is give 3 bans and maybe one more stage, so that one stage is just always banned, but at the very least it justifies 3 bans. So, but if we're not going to do that, then 2 bans, no DSR or modified DSR at the very least should be used. So DeBuzz had a valid complaint. It's just the way that he came off the stage, like after his loss. I feel like if he won, he wouldn't have said shit. Like that's right. That's all. That's my only issue with this. Like if he would have won, do you think he would have came off the stage and popped off like that? Probably not. But just watching him pop off like that, you know how DeBuzz speaks. So like you could tell he's angry, but it still comes off in the same tone. So
I definitely know what you're talking about with him.
Oh man, it was he's something.
A character. He just moved in New York City, so now he's coming to our Xeno locals on Wednesday nights, and he came last week and got 4th. So that was wild. He lost to who was it? Jen and Jewel.
Oh, so that was pretty good loss.
Robin.
Wait, what was he playing though? Was he playing
He was playing Rosalina.
Okay, yeah, I know he's trying to get this Rosalina popping right now. And that's
yeah.
Cool.
I mean, he's probably one of the best Rosalinas out there. I can't think of any other Rosalina, so
yeah. I have to look into that set though real quick. Let me see. I want to be correct because I know that if I'm incorrect, somehow this is gonna get back to him and he's gonna be tweeting at me, and I'm just not feeling that. The Buzz, BS, Nairo.
He also went Hero in winners, but like he only lost a single game with Hero.
Shine 2019. Okay. Losers quarterfinals. All right, cool. Let me see what stage they went to. So the first stage was Town and City. Second stage was Battlefield. Or not Battlefield, Pokemon Stadium. Third stage is Pokemon Stadium.
I mean, to be fair, to DeBuzz's credit, like those stages are really beneficial towards Palutena. Like I get his complaints, but that definitely came off as salty.
What is the 4th stage? Hold on. I mean, did one of these games fly by?
Wait.
Okay, no, they went to game 5, and so they did Town and City, Pokemon Stadium 3 times, and then Battlefield. I guess he wanted Town and City again, but DSR stopped him from doing that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go back to Town and City, but you know that was their game.
I gotta look this up. This is interesting. I don't think he won on Town and City. He didn't win on Town and City, so he could have went back to Town and City, or maybe he wanted to go back to to Pokemon Stadium. And after both of them won on it, the Nairo was like, "Nah, I'm good." So
I didn't watch the set. I didn't catch the tournament till grand final, so I still have to like go through top 8 later this week. But
no, I mean I'm looking at it now. So yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
He lost game 4, and then I guess he wanted the stage thing, and he wanted to go to Battle or Pokemon Stadium 1 again, and he didn't get it, so he had to pick Battlefield. I'm sure that he didn't want to go to FD. So yeah, I guess he was left with not that many stages, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Like, I get it. Like his complaints are valid. It's just if he like you said, if he won, they would not be like existent. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, because like now I'm thinking about it, I'm sure that Nairo probably banned Smashville, and then he couldn't pick He didn't want to go to Town City because he lost there. He couldn't pick PS1 again because he won there. So yeah, there's not that many stages that he could have picked. All right, well that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give him that. That's a valid complaint. At the same time, though, I feel like if it didn't go to Game 5, it wouldn't have been an issue. But you have to incorporate that at all times.
Just 3-0 next time.
Go to Game 5. Yeah, just 3-0. Scrub.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So he came off the stage. He popped off about that, and Eduardo was like, not a lot of people complain. Also, no drama or no shade or anything, but TOs actually have beef. Like that's the thing. Like how like I thought that was just like a commentator thing.
I always assumed.
Yeah, bro. I thought that was like a commentator thing only, where like lower tier commentators or like shit talk higher tier commentators like, oh, I should be there. Nah, bro, TOs be talking shit about other TOs too. I'm not putting any names out there, but it was funny as hell to hear the tea that I heard backstage. So anyways, yeah. So that was an issue for the top 8. But overall, top 8 was just great to watch. RafiX made it in there, and that was big for New England. Nairo doing so well was big for Nairo. Now I'm just waiting for that Nairo win now, but at least he got like that 7th place trap, and he beat a couple of his demons, so that was good.
Him beating Mars,
that was big.
Yeah, that was extreme for him. I was really happy to see it because I've been saying this for one of my favorite players in Ultimates, and to see him actually starting to like get the grinding down in those offline sessions, it's good that it's finally like paying off. I think he has the power to do it. I think he might be like the next one or one of the next ones to like sneak in a win on an A tier and S tier. Mm-hmm. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we've had a lot of tournaments, and the Summer of Smash is finally starting to wind down.
Yeah.
Like it's been kind of back to back.
Yeah, man. The hot Smash summer is over, man. So we're going into fall though, and we got a couple tournaments coming up, and obviously I think the first one we should definitely count is Switch Fest. After that, so you have Switch Fest, we have Port Priority. We have Main Stage, and there's one more thing in September too that I'm like forgetting right now. Switch Fest, Port Priority, Main Stage.
DreamHack, Montreal,
Glitch, yeah. So there's a decent amount of tournaments in September. The Smash is not slowing down by any means. I just think there's going to be maybe a little less people showing up now that people are going back to school and stuff.
I think it's going to be less S tiers, but there's going to be a lot of A and B tiers.
Yeah. So and then there's no problem with that. I feel like the Summer Smash and the Winter Smash is like the hottest parts. Genesis will never not be an S tier. That's impossible. And then Evo and everything surrounding Evo usually ends up being an S tier. So yeah, Summer Smash is a real thing. But overall, yeah, just watching Leon get as high as he did. It was kind of unfortunate that Leon had to go against Nairo because like that was like one of those like, man, those are two fan favorites. Like everyone wants to see the Bowser do well, but everyone loves Nairo too. So it's like, goddamn, this is rough. Like this is not where we wanted them to go at each other. However, Nairo went over him with the secondaries too, which is showing you guys that Nairo now is getting more faith in his secondaries, which is good for his spread in the long run. I think his Palutena is really good, but I also think that his secondaries really showed up this time too. Like I feel like if he starts playing Lucina again, as well as Robin and Palutena, we could see a Nairo win pretty soon.
Bro, I miss Nairo's Lucina. I loved watching that. Well, I think it was Glitch 6. Is that when he was busting him out a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, big fan of that. But it sucks that New Jersey players have to play against each other. I get it. It's like top 12. Like, it's impossible to seed that. Like,
yeah.
So, like I said, it's just a shame. They fight each other before in the past. Leon got a win on him over at Suplex City. Oh, that was a while back though. So, but yeah, you want to talk about Switch Fest for a bit?
So Switch Fest. I don't really know too much about Switch Fest yet. Let me just.
So the brackets aren't posted yet, so that we don't know the seating, but we do have the attendees list.
Oh, okay.
And it's looking to be like, I feel like it's not a 2GG event unless you have a bunch of Japanese players going, but there's a bunch of Japanese players going. So we have Kameme is confirmed, Shutone. Let's see who else is coming through. Is that it?
From Japan? Wadi's going. All right.
Oh, Wadi. Was he? He bailed out of.
He bailed last second. He said he was sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been hearing he's been having some illnesses. Hopefully he makes it out to Switch Fest.
Yeah, Switch Fest not looking that big right now, entrance wise, but it's definitely stacked on competition. You got Mr. R, Void, Larry Lur, Light, Anti, Kameme, Wadi, Mars, MVD, Shutone, Rivers. Shout out to Rivers. I really hope he pops off there. AC, Dakpo, Gluttony. So you got some pretty good representation all over. As far as like, state wise. Kira Flax showing up. Let's go, Kira Flax.
I think it just hit an A tier as well, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, like the number wise is not that big of a tournament. It's 503 people right now, and that doesn't mean that all of them entered singles too, because there's a lot of tournaments going on. If you don't know about Switch Fest, they have Ultimate Singles, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Party, Pokken, Mario Tennis Aces, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Super Mario Maker 2, ARMS, which is not nice by the way, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Splatoon 2. So a lot of gameplay. The ARMS is not nice. All right. Anyway, a lot of gameplay there. If you like the Switch, then you should definitely go to La Mirada, because that's where it's going to be at. I think it's the same venue as MSM. So if you go to MSM, definitely show up there again and enter that 2GG Switch Fest event. If you like any of these games for Switch and you live in the SoCal area or you're at least close enough, I would definitely tell you to go to Switch Fest. So
the first one was really cool back in 2017, 2018. What year was that? Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, last year, Switch Fest. Really dope. It was in March though.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I won't be making it out this time around, but it's still going to be like a fantastic event. So I mean, like they got ARMS there, and I don't know why you don't like ARMS, TK, man. What did ARMS do to you, dude? Come on.
It was playing y'all, bro. I want to play a fighting game where I'm not playing from across the state. That's why I don't play. That's why I don't play Mortal Kombat either, bro. That's Call of Duty, the fighting game right there. So
you just want to play some Pokken, man? You just want to play some Pokken tournament? Like
I'm down for some Pokken. I would probably honestly, if I still played, I'd probably enter. My Krogunk used to go in, but like it's been a bit since I practiced some swim loops and my hands hurt now. So yeah, I'm getting old.
Getting too old, man. Those hands getting all wrinkly and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really see none of the crazy top players that I was expecting to see though. Like I don't know if it's based off of when they signed up or when, because I'm trying to go to the end to see.
Well, I don't think Leo's going because he's in Korea right now.
Oh yeah, he's living his life.
Yeah, he's actually living the dream.
That's all he ever wants. That's all he's ever talking about, man.
It could be scary, man. Yeah, him talking about that all the time.
Yeah, but, he almost got canceled, bro.
Dude, I saw that. I mean, you gotta be careful. The way he phrased that tweet, you gotta be careful. So,
I don't watch out, bro. Can't be out here doing wild stuff like that, man.
Bro, my girlfriend saw that. She doesn't even follow Smashers or anything. She brought it up to me. I was like, wait, what? And I had to follow. That's how mainstream it went. So
yeah. I mean, he did get a lot. He got a lot of retweets on that. So, and a lot of engagements and interactions. So, but yeah, man. So Switch Fest, as I said, man, if you guys are trying to go there, then definitely check it out. So yeah, man, Shine, great tournament. Switch Fest will be the next tournament. We're talking about MKLeo's tweet when he was talking about he won Evo with his Korean girlfriend. It's good times. Up next, let's talk about the treatment of Smash workers, basically. So, I feel I'm gonna start with TOs because I feel like that's I don't think TOs get enough shine.
Hell no.
I think that being a TO is the most thankless job you can have. Well, maybe production too. I think those in conjunction together are the most thankless jobs you can have in Smash, because when you do good, no one tells you do good. They just don't complain. And then when you do bad, it's all you ever hear about for the next 18 days until the next tournament comes up and it does bad. And that's just, I don't know. It's unfortunate because I feel like there's a lot of planning that never gets to be seen or talked about as a TO or as production. And you just, you'll never see that. So all you see is the end product, and you don't understand the struggle of people having to try to secure venues, secure sponsorship, secure funding, secure these setups and stuff for the tournaments and things like that. Make a stage list that works for the majority of the people, even though obviously you'll never be able to 100% agree on the stage list, and all the things that come with that. So being a TO, rough. Being production, as soon as the stream goes down, it doesn't even have to be your fault. It doesn't even have to be your fault. Straight up, you can go to a venue, you could buy the highest internet there, and their internet can still fuck up, and now it's the production's fault. And it's really not production's fault, it's really the venue's fault. But these are unforeseen circumstances. Sometimes the venue internet will work very well, and then other times the venue internet will be some trash, regardless if you pay for it or not. And there's just not much you can do about it as a production person or a TO to fix that outside of just letting time, heal all wounds, basically. So I just want to give a shout out to all the good TOs out there that are doing their thing. For all the tournaments that I've went to that have ran smoothly, Frostbite with Vasef and Ori, you know what I'm saying? Tantalus for doing his thing for a while, for a long time. Bear for doing his thing for a long time. Champ in the 2GG series, Bobak, Genesis, you know, and many others in between, few and far between. Now, not obviously not every tournament they ever ran has been godlike. I don't know if you guys remember Genesis 1 and 2, but those are trash. However, after we've learned from our mistakes and moved forward, Genesis has been one of the staple tournaments of all time for Smash. So we need to give shout outs to the people who run these things, because it's a lot of thankless, it's a lot of countless hours, it's a lot of nights where they stay up and have to make these crazy late night phone calls, do a bunch of research before they can even do anything, and they'll never get the thanks that I feel like they deserve, because they're technically not celebrities. Like Smash is all about the celebrity mentality, and celebrities in this game are mostly all top players.
Yeah, I always found that part a little bit weird. Is the difference between like Smash and FGC in that regard is like how Smash top players or top personalities are seen as celebrities. FGC, they are kind of as well, but like from the outside. If you go to an event, like you could talk, like they're not as, you know, like, oh my God, can I get your autograph? Like it's not in the FGC. So it's always weird to see that on Smash. And like you said, they're the ones that get seen. So they're the ones that get all the praise. And it's like television, you know, like you don't know who the, like maybe you like Avengers, maybe you loved Endgame, but you don't know who the hell the cameraman was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who did the graphics or did all the special effects. So
hey man, hold up, bro. The key grip guy, I always know who that is.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Every time I look at, man, it was Charles Wilson.
It was a girl. I trapped you.
Nah, bro, it was definitely not a girl. I watched it and I looked. No, it wasn't. I always look up the key grip guy because I don't actually know what that means. But key, like it's just one guy holding the key the entire time. Like, nah, man, I got it. Like,
you're getting paid minimum wage to do that.
Yeah, man.
The most thankless job. But yeah, no, like these tournaments don't happen overnight, and that's I think a lot of people take it for granted. A lot of people, hell, I've taken it for granted sometimes. Like it's super easy to. You just kind of when you go to enough events, you just assume like, oh, this event is here. I am now at this event. It's like when you go to like a convention, when you go to like PAX or E3, it's like, oh, I am here. This event is just here. But there's actually a lot of manpower put into making those events go up and live that you don't think about it. If you're not thinking about it, that means they did a good job. So that's the thankless part. Yeah,
it's just man, I really wish there was a way. There needs to be a reward for that. There needs to be a Smashy for that. Production team of the year or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. But then again, I feel like that's all that's going to do is open
create
up.
Egos.
Yeah, create ego. Well, not egos. It's going to open up more areas for people to talk shit. Like I see Gigi's Liva. I don't know. I think it might be Liva. He tweeted recently, was like, look, just every time that I do something great, you don't have to throw VGBC's name in it to compliment me. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty factual. Like when 2GG first started popping off with the ESA stuff, and everyone was like making tweets like, I think 2GG is going to surpass VG. This is not necessary. You could just be like, yo, I'm glad that we're getting another avenue of great production value for Smash tournaments. Like, there it is. That's all you got to do. Like,
it's always got to be a comparison game.
It definitely does, and that's really annoying. So that was something that Gamer had to deal with for like a while, man. Like, you know, we as in the VGBC team has been going at this for like almost 10, I think over 10 years now, and after a while, yeah, man, we get a little burnt out, but like he's still trying to innovate and bring people on and try to figure out new things to do. And said basically one time, whenever the stream messes up just one time, like, oh man, VG's blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's really a thankless job. And so I feel like I had to extend my own things out there for TOs and the like, because obviously if I don't say it, now who's gonna say it? You know what I'm saying? So
I'm incredibly thankful too, dude. Like I get that. But if you want to talk about like how much like they get paid to do their work, like some of them don't get treated that well. Do you know how hard it is for staff members like in the beginning to just like they have to go there for free. They have to like if you want to make it as a TO or a staff member, like you got to get out there, you know. So yeah, that can be tough too.
Yeah, I think that's just the part of being a non-player in the community, man. You don't really get respect like that. And that's where we roll into the commentary thing where there's a lot of misconceptions about commentary that I think you guys don't get. Smash is a poverty esports. So like I know that people think like we're out here caking up, or like the top 5 commentators out here caking up. It's not even like close to true. I don't know if you ever like have looked at the spread of pay between Smash commentary, fighting game commentary, and then actual esports commentator like Overwatch and League and stuff. But we are getting like a straight fraction of their day rates for the entire weekend. Like these commentators for like League, for Dota, they get like 2-3K a day. You know what I'm saying? And then they ask us what we're getting, and I tell them that like my rate is technically 600 a day, but I don't even get my rate half the time, or not even half the time, most of the time, because that's just not a thing that you get in Smash community. Like it's not a thing. Like there's not enough money in the community to go around, or if there is enough money, it's being used in places that are not for commentary, and that's okay. I don't think I should ever get 3,000 for commentating Smash, especially when y'all only give me 1 block a day. But like the rates are not comparable. So when I see tweets from Leffen and stuff, I know he tweeted this a while ago, but still that was really annoying to see, where he was like, man, I think I should quit playing and just become a commentator. Or they're getting banked. None of us are getting banked, bro. None of us are getting banked. Okay. Like sometimes I'll get paid 1,500 is for the events that like have like strong backings like Evo and like Smash Con and stuff like that. But for most of these events, I'd be lucky to break 4 digits, basically. That's just what it is. And like, I feel bad because I know that if I'm not getting paid my rate, then there's a bunch of other people under me who aren't even getting considered. And that's just Smash commentary, man. Like there's not enough food on the table for everyone to eat all the time. I still get passed up for certain events. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm getting passed up for certain events, then a B tier or a C tier commentator is getting passed up for many events. And then when they finally get an event, they're almost expected to come work for free. And that just sucks because like that's not a thing that happens in other communities. Like usually people don't like get a chance to work this full time. Like I'm not even technically working full time, even though like I'm getting paid a lot better this year and last year than I was like 2-3 years ago. Like I still need to stream to pay all my bills because the commentary money is fickle. Sometimes you get $400, sometimes you get fucking $1,500. You know what I'm saying? So like it's rough. But I don't want the misconception to be that we're all here living life lavishly off of commentary money. That's not even close to fucking true. Like I've had to buy my own flights to certain events every now and then. I've got a rate that was given to me. Then they would accept it and then they would reduce the rate because they need to pay someone else, which I'm okay with. I actually reduce my rate all the time so to make sure that other commentators can get paid as well.
Which I appreciate, by the way. You've helped me out many a time.
No problem. Yeah, I want to see my boys prosper. Like I'm not gonna be here all the time. I'm fucking 30 now. You know what I'm saying? Like I only really plan to commentate for like another 2-3 years, and someone's gonna have to take up the mantle and become the next top commentator. So if I can get my boys opportunity by losing a couple $100, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll make that money somewhere. It just won't be there. But yeah, man, there's like a huge misconception. I just think that like y'all, like people just think that commentators out here just making like loads of money, and that's just not. That will not and will never be true in Smash at the very least. Fortnite, yeah, they're making money. But then you have to like scale it up. Like if you win a Fortnite tournament, you're also making crazy amounts of money. So yeah. So well, bro.
It's not even just like, Fortnite or big ass esports. Like it's even FGC, like no one that commentates Smash, not a single person that commentates Smash can live purely through commentating Smash. No one. That blows my mind because like literally every other esport does. Like even FGC, like Street Fighter, Tekken, those commentators, none of them do because they all have side gigs as well. But if they chose to, they probably could make a living off of commentating. It'd be really hard, but I think it would be possible. Smash, it's not happening. Like another thing with Smash is that there's so many fucking commentators in this game.
Like a million commentators.
Why are there so many commentators?
It's the way that you get to start in this game. Like we don't. And
anyone can start.
Yeah, anyone can start. You just go to your local, and which is, hey, if you ever ask me that question, how do you get into Smash commentary? Go to your fucking local, okay? I'm not answering that question again. All right. Anyway, go to your locals and you keep grinding out, and that's how most people get into it. But like when you look at other esports, I don't really know the origin story for a lot of these guys. I feel like it's just they were streaming and they made reels and they became prominent members in their community and then were asked to commentate. But as a Smash commentator, you basically just go to your locals and get your face out there more, and then you get noticed. So
it's easier in that regard because you already have like a team to work with. You just go to your local, there's a stream already there. There's probably someone there that also wants to commentate you can jump with. In other esports, to get in, you got to start off by yourself online at home and just start commentating stuff and putting it out there, and hopefully someone sees it or gets noticed. And maybe one day you'll actually find someone who will want to commentate with you. You know, like it's much harder in my opinion. Yeah. So like when you just go somewhere and just do something on a stream and already have a partner ready to go, and then you can start traveling. Like it's so easy to just jump on a mic. And in fact, locals want commentators sometimes. Like sometimes locals just don't have commentators. Yeah. So it's
as Wood said, you can definitely just be a retired player too. But that's legacy. That's a legacy commentator. Yeah. Like you've already proven that. That's a different thing. It's a different angle you can pick if you end up getting there. But most people won't get there as a top player. So I don't know, man. It's like if you're getting in the Smash community solely to become a commentator, one, I think you're getting in the Smash community for the wrong reasons. Because I feel like if you never wanted to play the game, then you probably won't ever make a good commentator. That's my opinion. I don't understand how people want to commentate a game they don't find enjoyable. I play Smash at least twice a week while still managing every other game that I want to play. But like if I didn't want to play anymore, I probably wouldn't want to commentate anymore either. So I just, it's not really like I feel like you can do that with other things. I know that like certain Hearthstone players actually don't like to play the game, but like Hearthstone pays. So like, hey, okay, that's a job still. Smash does not pay like that. So it definitely starts off as a passion project for like 90% of people. And then it turns into something slightly lucrative, but I won't say it's fully lucrative because that's just not factuals.
Honestly, your rap that you did, your little bars about it being a passion project tells the whole story. Like that's I think that's why that tweet went off so hard, is because it was spitting facts. Like it was like, oh Jesus. Yeah. It was also catchy.
It was very catchy. Thank you.
Yeah.
My bars hit. So anyway, bottom line basically is I just want to tell you, I just wanted to shed y'all a little light on the commentary game. If you're one of the like not of the top fives, like continue the grind. I just want you to know the grind can be anywhere between like 5 years and 15 years, because like we don't know when the top five is going to quit. They're going to get picked for like everything for a long time, and then you'll continue to get picked. You can also break into the top five by continuing the grind, but you have to put out more content than just going to local. Like I really do think that if you stream, if you make YouTube videos, if you make analysis videos, if you really show that you're like invested in the game, you could break into the top five. But I feel like a lot of the top five, like the top five currently in my head, is me, EE, D1, Coney, and like a mix between Katara and Vicky. I can't really put one over the other. Katara's starting to lose favor though, because that dumbass decided that he was gonna go. He was gonna sign up for Shine and then not go. What an idiot! Anyway, all right. But they all do extra stuff. Every single one of those people, stream, and so they continue to push the fact that they are like an existing person. And so like Austy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you still stream. Like you don't really stream like that anymore, do you?
Well, it's because of my living situation. I am moving Saturday, so expect a new. Yeah, definitely. The thing is, my personal beef is I don't like streaming Smash. That's like the one thing. Like I'll stream any other Smash.
I feel that.
You know how it is. You stream Smash. The online is not the greatest, and when you play against people and they beat you, they hold that over your head for the rest of your lives. It's just not a good time. But any other game I enjoy streaming. Like when I was in the Dissidia grind, I was streaming Dissidia like literally every day, because that game was fun to stream online. So I'll get back on it.
That's the thing though. Like when you're trying to break into a scene and become more of a notable person, you need to do all the avenues that you can. You end up being a Dissidia guy because you were like one of the few people to stream Dissidia. Oh no, we have lost our. Yep, there we go. We're back. All right. You were one of the few people that wanted to stream Dissidia. So because of that, people flocked to you because they knew you were the Dissidia guy. Like I'm the Smash guy, or the variety guy now, or was the Smash guy at the time. D1 keeps his face out there and he continues to talk about Smash in a major way. EE still continues to go to tournaments and tweet about Smash and a lot. You have to do more than just go to your locals and commentate. You have to show that you are about the game in more than one avenue. And until you get that, you won't be able to break into a higher plane, because you can commentate every week, but then every weekend the top five is going somewhere and they're commentating as well. So eventually you're going to get like pushed out, I guess, if you will.
Yeah. No, I agree. You got to put yourself out there, and that's something that we're all striving to do. So
so with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for Hard Reads. Take all the lessons that you've learned from this and apply them to your everyday life, I guess. I don't know. Do whatever with this information that you need.
There's gotta be a moral to the story.
Yeah, the moral of the story is, if you want to become a commentator, that's cool, but just know that, like, if you're doing it for the money, you're wrong. Just do it for the passion, and eventually the money will come. We are not. I'm not going anywhere this weekend. Are you going anywhere this weekend?
I'm moving, so I'm absolutely not.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going anywhere this weekend, so I probably will stream on Saturday.
Bro, you can come through and help me move. Come on through.
No.
You can drive on up to New York.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, I'll pay you some pizza and beer, dog.
Oh my God. But I'm probably gonna stream. Tonight we'll be doing some more Shark Tank, so definitely can't hang out for that. I might actually just throw the stream back up now because I want to finish my list. I didn't finish my list. I know everyone's like, what the finish your list, bro. We'll see. I do need to clean my house too now that I'm the only one living here. Next week though, we'll talk about Switch Fest. We'll talk about port priority and anything else that you dumbasses managed to fuck up, because that's what happens every time.
Every week.
Every week, somehow something happens and we're gonna fuck it up. But
we'll talk about it.
It was actually pretty all right. So yeah, we'll talk about it. You guys, have a good night. I had a good time talking to you guys today. Austy, do you have any final words?
Make good choices.
All right, make good choices, man. The hard reads. Good night.
Bye, guys.